Hi guys, it's me again. Today is the traditional Chinese festival, yes, the Chinese New Year, also called as the Spring Festival. All we know it is a very important thing in Chinese New Year, that is to stick the couplets. So in this video, let's talk about something of the origin and evolution of couplets and the precautions for posting couplets. Okay, at the beginning, I have to tell you about a story in ancient China. There was a Guiyushan, Shan, a mountain where the ghosts live in. There is a big peach tree covering 3,000 miles on the mountain, and there is a golden rooster on the top of the tree. When the golden rooster cries in the early morning, the ghosts who go out at night will be driven back to the ghost domain. The gate of the ghost domain is located in the northeast of Peach Tree. Two ghosts named as Shentu and Yulei stood by the door. If the ghosts do something that hurts the world at night, the two ghosts will immediately find them out and beat them with a mahogany stick, and the beaten ghosts will never be born again. Therefore, people start to use peach boards to carve the image of that two ghosts and put them at their doorsteps to avoid evil and the harm. This kind of peach board was later called as peach talisman. Here someone will ask me, is there any relationship between the peach talisman and the couplets? The answer is yes. With the passage of the time, almost 1,000 years later, until the Qin and Han dynasty, people still hung the peach's talisman outside the door during the Chinese New Year. After the Han dynasty, during the time of 5 dynasties and 10 kingdoms, people began to put the joint language, which is also called as the language of the couplet, on the peach board instead of the name of those two ghosts. According to the historical records, the world's earliest spring couplet, included by the World Records Association, is 三阳始布，四序初开, means spring comes and everything starts to grow. This pair of Spring Festival couplet is recorded in the Mo Gaoku by the cave unearthed Dunhuang's legacy, which number is 0610, which record 12 pairs written on the Chinese New Year and the Spring Begin Day. This one is the first pair in this order, and the co-author is Liu Qiuzi of the Tang Dynasty, made in Kaiyuan 11 years. That is also called as 723 years. Then, 240 years later, the owner of the post Shu, Meng Chang, in 964 AD, wrote another famous couplet at the Chinese New Year's Eve on the bedroom door of the pair 新年纳余庆，佳节号长春, which means we enjoy the legacy of the ancestors in the new year, and the festival season indicates that the spring is always here. His inscription changed the context and the nature of the legendary peach talisman, so that the peach talisman from the original exorcism of the mahogany card into the expression of a special thought, 联语, the language form for the couplet. And then in the Song dynasty, people began to post the word 宜春 on the spring begin day, named as spring paste. With the emergency of the scapegoat, and the people start to use the red paper, which is the symbol of joy and good luck, to write peach talisman. The previous peach talisman shouldered the mission of avoiding this disaster, generally transferred to the door goat, and the contact of peach talisman involved to express people's prayers for wishing the coming year's blessing and grand harvest. Wang Anshi, a famous poet of the Northern Song dynasty, wrote a poem, 千门万户曈曈日，总把新桃换旧符. Thousands of households always exchange the new peaches talisman from old. Then to the Ming dynasty, Ming 太祖朱元璋 built the capital of Nanjing. In order to celebrate the founding of the national industry, he announced on Chinese New Year's Eve that everyone must post a Spring Festival couplet on the gate. This turned hanging peach talisman into posting Spring Festival couplets from the royalty court to the common people. Early the next morning, Zhu Yuanzhang went out the palace and wearing in the normal clothes, strolling the streets, experiencing the Spring Festival couplets. When he found that there is a butcher's family did not stick the couplet because of the busy work, he ordered him to keep paper and ink and wrote a couplet for this butcher. 双手劈开生死路，一刀斩断是非根. Two hands split the road of life and death. A knife cut the road of right and wrong. At that time, the people also thought that making a couplet is a gentle pleasure. Writing the Spring Festival couplet became a social style. By the Qing dynasty, the ideological and artistical nature of the Spring Festival couplet had been greatly improved, and Liang Zhangju even wrote the Spring Festival couplet monograph, the series of the couplets, which discussed the origin of the couplet and the characteristics of all kinds of couplet. At the same time, there are some things need to pay attention to when sticking the Spring Festival couplet. Firstly, to post the Spring Festival couplets, you need to distinguish between upper and lower links that put each other to the right place. In ancient times, Chinese writing was written vertically and from right to left, so the traditional Chinese upper line should be placed on the right side facing the door and the lower line on the left. However, modern Chinese writing is writing horizontally, and the direction is from left to right. The orientation of the upper and lower lines now depends on the writing order of the scroll reads. Secondly, post at the right time. The best time to post the Spring Festival couplets is between 6 a.m. and 12 a.m. on New Year's Eve. The old couplets are turned off, which means the year's bad luck is removed, and then the new couplets are pasted, which means remove the old and welcome the new. Third, the number of Chinese couplets. The best choice of the Spring Festival couplets is singular, such as 5 characters, 7 characters act, and that means good luck in singular word. The last one, how to paste the word fu. The characters of blessing cannot be pasted indiscriminately. The characters of blessing at the gate must be pasted upright, because it is to welcome the blessing. But the blessing in home or in the house can be pasted upside down, because we hope the blessing will come to home. Okay, that is all of this video, and you can see I'm wearing a special clothes today. the Chinese Hanfu. And as I said before, I wear this, my hairpin. And in the next video, we are going to talk about the tools used in making the couplets, which is also called as the 4 treasures of the study. Okay, bye bye. See you next time, and hope you have a good luck in the next year. See you.